Today on the channel we're going over an easy rib recipe. We're trying to get this done in about 4 hours, so I'm setting the smoker here to 275 to start. I'll probably bump that down closer to 250. Let's go ahead and get the ribs opened up, blast them with a little yellow mustard as binder, and get these seasoned up. Today, for seasoning mix, let's see here, I've got a kind of a do-all-purpose carnivore seasoning here from Hunt Chef that I like. And this smoked chipotle, honestly, this from JJ's isn't the best, but I'm trying to use a little bit of it up. So, one thing to note here, I might have to remove a membrane from the backside of these ribs. At Kroger's, a lot of times they're already removed, but I bought these from Meijer, so we'll do that. And it looks like I'm gonna trim just a little bit. There looks like to be a lot of fat on this particular area here. Let's get the gloves on and get this thing going. Oh, almost lost my ribs. Holy shit balls. Let's get this thing on the fucking bar. Patience. Smoked chipotle. Let's give this one a little bit heavier coat. All right, let's get those in there. 275, if I was doing these and I had a little more time, I'd probably be more like 250, 225, but I'm in like a 4 hour-ish window. So I thought I'd get these to 165 and then I'll wrap them. But I'll start my cook at a higher temp today just due to time slot. So I do have a cooking spray bottle. I'll link an Amazon one below. And like I'll spritz this every 45 minutes with a little bit of liquid. If you don't have any like pop on hand, like Coke Works, Dr. Pepper, those are like the two better ones. Apple juice, apple cider vinegar. If you have kids' apple juice, grape juice, something laying around, put it in your spray bottle and add a little bit of sugar. That should get you kind of what you need. And then I'll go over, once we wrap it, my couple things I add then. So it's been about 45 minutes. I'll give these guys a quick spritz. I'll check the temp. If you don't have a digital thermometer, this is the ultimate cheat code. I will link one below that I recommend from Amazon. And I'm gonna go ahead and rotate it. I know this left side cooks just a touch faster. There's a hot spot over there. So that'll just help me get a little bit better cook. Sitting at 107. Like I said, we gotta get those puppies to 165 and wrap. All right, so I probed in a few spots and I got like high 50, high 60s here, 175, 173. So I think at this point I'm gonna go ahead and create my boat. So I'm gonna go ribs up for this one. Some pads of butter across this top. This kind of what we got going. I think I'll drizzle a little honey over these guys. Give it just a little sugariness. This is where if you had Coca-Cola, you could drizzle a little bit on it, or Dr. Pepper, but I didn't feel like running to the store this afternoon. So I'm just gonna spritz it up a good, and bone side up so that the meat side, all the juices are gonna gather here in the bottom and really make those ribs good and tender. So let's get this bad boy wrapped up. Nothing too crazy here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the temp down on the smoker to 225. Oh, I do have a quick tip. The probe on the Traeger itself, to me, is not as accurate as the actual digital thermometer. It runs about 10 degrees lower than actual temp. Oh yeah, so I got the ribs out now. And I got them all to like above 195, in between 195 and 200. I like my ribs to have a little bite to them, so that like 198 temp is perfect. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sauce these and leave them here for about 20 minutes, maybe 45, kind of between 30 and 60 a lot of times is where I finish these up in the open like this, and then the final, like, I don't know, 25 with sauce. So I'm just gonna brush this on. I don't want too much. I don't care too much for barbecue, like blast it on there. And the sauce I'm using isn't anything crazy. This is just what we got in the fridge. It's a Carolina, kind of a sweeter sauce, but I'm gonna brush this over the top, let it sit for, I don't know, 20 minutes to 15. Pull these off and cut them up and eat them. I'll give a final review and I'll give my honest thoughts on today's cook, because I do hate cooking videos that all of them are like bomb diggity. Sometimes you have some bad cooks, that's just life. Alright, so these are a few of the finished wings here. We're going to give them a try in about 2 minutes. Got to get the garage bar out. I actually just put this on the website today. These are now for sale. Basically a collapsible bar top for your garage. Bottle opener, light, and a magnet shelf. A couple cool finished options, but this is where I'm going to test these ribs today. Okay, here we're going to give final review. Cook-wise, they're done to the liking. There's still a little bit of bite. Seasoning's pretty good. They're done perfectly. I don't know if I love the seasoning blend I personally got on here. I'm gonna score pretty high though, like an 8.4 as far as ribs, just because they're really done. If it was on flavor alone, I'm gonna give a flavor score of 7 flat, but cook-wise, I'm giving this like a 9.5. Guys, thanks for watching. Oh, and remember, garage beers taste best.